Good morning and welcome again to this episode of the Fiji Times headlines. Leading the bulletin on this Sunday morning, an alarming 4,000 confirmed cases of dengue with 9 fatalities were recorded in Fiji last year alone. This was revealed by Health Minister Dr. Ifiremi Wangainambete during the first ever release of the Walbachia mosquito in the Western Division at Narewa, Nandi yesterday. Dr. Wangainambete said diseases such as dengue took an unthinkable toll on grieving and suffering families. Implemented by the World Mosquito Program, the Walbachia is a groundbreaking insect that is setting the pace for communicable disease eradication in the country. And in other news, police are still searching for the main suspect behind the death of the 16-year-old Ratu Nabula College student, Moses Numumua, who passed away from serious head injuries after he was allegedly assaulted. Police spokesperson Anna Naisoro confirmed investigations into the incident were still ongoing. Ms. Naisoro said the suspect had a motive behind the alleged assault on March 16 at a rugby tournament in Nandi. She said the motive of the assault was a girl and not a bullying as claimed. However, relatives of the victim have come out to urge authorities to look into the matter seriously. And massive landslides near Malindi village and Nambulini in Wainubuka Tailevu yesterday forced hundreds of people to be stuck for hours along the Kings Road. Both landslides blocked off access along the Kings Road. Among them was Apisai Udumboy, who was caught in the traffic near Malambi at around 10 a.m., who said that this was always the scene during an unfavorable weather, especially when there is heavy rain. Udumboy is thankful no one got injured when it happened.
Balatan non ro sisi wena lera wa do viro sa kune do viro sember kune ni Lorena Vingarano do ni wasili ni mana ko san rempe sa ra botu me sa rangol mi ke betu na rere wa ki ni sisi na ndala ko ke na rere tu na lutu todo ko na ke na ko se botu ba ni do ne buru ni wile butu ndala ya kerani kire urtone fa reke lore
Meanwhile, more than 10 buses filled with passengers traveling to the Western Division were also caught in the queue. And today, we visit some of the street cats and dogs at the SPCA Fiji Islands waiting to find their very own home. You will find this story in our Soul Living section. Today's story is really about one particular cat. Visitors to SPCA will already have met a lean, elegant tabby who seems to own the place. That's Tommy, the SPCA cat. Tommy enjoys being petted and fed cat biscuits. In return, he keeps the caged animals company, and if he thinks you're worth it, you might get some loving as well. And we also get to look at part 2 of the Queen of Wunde's story, Laisa Bulokoro, and our spotlight for the week, Ridi Damoda. Also in our Soul Living section, a 26-year-old Denzel Marie McGowan may look like the typical university scholar, vibrant, fun-loving, and full of energy, but behind her youthful features is an ambitious businesswoman in the making, ready to etch her own place in the local cafe, circle, and pastry scene. Denzel is the owner of Baked by Tiari, a cottage pastry business that is slowly enjoying the sweet taste of success. And in our sports news, the Fiji Rugby Union recorded a profit of $569,000 for the 2019 financial year. Revealing this at the FRU annual general meeting at the Novotel Convention Center in Lami yesterday, FRU CEO John O'Connor said the profit made was an increase compared to the $200,000 profit recorded in the 2017 financial year. Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama has been reappointed as the president of the FRU for another 4-year term, while the 9 sitting board directors have also retained their positions on the board for another year. Meanwhile, FRU AGM began with the presentation of a cake from the heads of the respective rugby unions to celebrate Mr. Bainimarama's 65th birthday. And the Fiji Paralympics team has started their campaign on a high note at the Arafura Games in Darwin, Australia. Fiji Paralympics coach Albert Miller highlighted a strong start through Naimbili Tangitakimbau, who competed yesterday in the F57 Women's Open Shot Put Seated Wheelchair event. Miller says Tangitakimbau did extremely well, throwing 6.5 meters.
Change of classification from F42 to F57, where we felt she had a better chance of making the Paralympic team for Tokyo in 2020. So with her results today, she basically threw 6.50 meters, which is 50 centimeters away from the world qualifying standard. So very pleased.
And John McKee had earlier held talks with winger Sevu Wies on joining the Fiji Airways Flying Fijians for September's Europe tour. But the recent form of the Crusaders speed merchant may cast doubt on him representing his country of birth, according to coach Scott Robertson. Robertson said Rees had a small build, but he was powerful and explosive and could create a lot of opportunities. And looking at today's weather, a trough of low pressure lies slow moving over the group. It is expected to affect the country until today. A high pressure system to the far southeast of Fiji directs fresh to strong easterly winds over the southern parts of the country. A heavy rain warning remains in force for Kondavu and nearby smaller islands, Lau and the Lomaiviti group. Meanwhile, the heavy rain warning previously in force for the eastern parts of the interior of Viti Levu is now cancelled. And that's all we have for you from the Fiji Times newsroom. Don't forget to buy a copy of your Sunday Times from your nearest outlet for detailed reports. Thank you for watching and have a blessed Sunday.